Hello students, today we'll start Standard 10th Maths 2 Lesson number 3 Circle. In this, we are going to study circles passing through 1, 2, 3 points, circles touching each other, inscribed angle and intercepted arc, second tangent angle theorem, secant and tangent, arc of a circle, cyclic quadrilateral, theorem of intersecting chords. So these are the important points from this lesson. Let's see one by one. So first, you are familiar with the concepts regarding circles. So which concepts we have studied in our previous classes? We have studied concepts like center, radius, diameter, chord, interior and exterior of a circle. Also, we have studied congruent circles, concentric circles and intersecting circles. So students, let's see one by one. First, let's see congruent circles. So here I have drawn two congruent circles. Here you can observe. I have drawn two circles with center A and P and both circles having same radius, that is 2 centimeter. So these type of the circles are called congruent circles. So with the definition, we'll see congruent circles. Circles having equal radii. So here if you observe 2 centimeter, 2 centimeter, I have taken two different radii, that is the measure is same but the two different circles are there, so radii, same radii are called congruent circles. So this is the congruent circle concept. Now we'll take the next concept of concentric circles, means with the one center, different radii, circles having same center but different radii are called concentric circles. Now students, let's see next concept. Next concept is given intersecting circles. So let's study about the intersecting circles. Intersecting circles means coplanar circles. Coplanar means in the same plane. So this book page is a one plane, and on this one plane if the circles are drawn, that circles are called coplanar circles. So coplanar circles having 2 points in common, so that circles are called intersecting circles. So here in the figure, if you observe, I have drawn two circles with center P and Q, and these two circles intersect each other at point A and B. So these are the two common points between the two circles. So these circles are called intersecting circles. So these are about the basic concepts of circles. Now let's see the properties of chords. In 9th standard, we have studied about properties of chords. The first property was the perpendicular drawn from the center of the circle to a chord bisect the chord. So here, according to this statement, let's see the figure. So here I have drawn one circle and the statement is telling perpendicular drawn from the center of the circle. So center of the circle is O, and from this point O, if I draw the perpendicular from this center to a chord, this AB is a chord. So this perpendicular bisects chord AB. bisects means because of this perpendicular, chord AB is divided into two equal parts, which is AM and MB. So this is the first property of chord. Now let's see the second property. Let's see the activity 1, which is given on page number 47. So students, you all pay attention on your textbook page number 47. I'll read the activity for you. Just see the activity. In the adjoining figure, seg DE is a chord of a circle with center C. Seg CF perpendicular to seg DE. If diameter of the circle is given 20 centimeter, DE equal to given 16 centimeter, then we have to find CF. See now, for this I have drawn one circle here. Same circle I have drawn. See, this activity you all have to do in your notebook. So C is the center, and they said that diameter of circle is given 20 centimeter. So radius is half of the diameter. So we'll find the radius, that is half into 20, which is 10 centimeter. Therefore radius equal to 10 centimeter. So this we got the radius. Now if I join this radius, see, that is CD is a radius. So I'll join this. I got the triangle DCFD. Again here this seg CF perpendicular to seg DE. Just now we have seen the property that a perpendicular drawn from the center of the circle to the chord bisect the chord. So this chord DF is given, DE is given 16 centimeter. This chord DE is given 16 centimeter. So how much is DF? DF will be half of DE. That is half into 16. Here we'll write the by the property of chord. Therefore cancellation 8. So DF is equal to 8 centimeter. So DF we got 8 centimeter here. Now they said to find the CF. To find the CF, now we'll take a help of Pythagoras theorem. So triangle CDF is a right angled triangle. Therefore, by Pythagoras theorem, CD square equal to CF square plus DF square. So CD just now radius 10 square, CF is a question, and DF is 8 square. So 100 CF square 64. 100 minus 64 equal to CF square. Therefore 36 equal to CF square. Taking square roots on both sides, we get 6 equal to CF, and therefore CF is equal to 6 centimeter. So this way you have to do the activity in your notebook.